Very excited to introduce now Mist Managing Campus Networks. So we are going to talk about how to design large campuses, distributed enterprises. We're going to talk about how you can deploy the switches, put templates, and push them to the switches as soon as they come up. We saw the app. Now the app has support for switches also. You can deploy those switches with the help of those apps and bring them into the network. And then finally, operate. SLEs, Marvis actions, conversational interface. We saw some of those already from, so they're talking about the wired SLEs as well as. So what are the current problems we see in campus networks? Layer 2 devices connecting to layer 3, proprietary technology like to eliminate STP loops like MCLAG, flexible and non-scalable network, 4,000 VLANs only, not designed for mobility and IoT, and also increasing the number of ACLs on each and every device, and it's becoming difficult to manage. So that's where when we talk about EVPN VXLAN solves those, extends your layer 2 network over your layer 3, standards-based technology, flexible and scalable, and brings in a very important concept we have been talking about is macro and micro segmentation and dealing with your ACLs with the network group policies or GBP, group-based policies. So EVPN has been very common in data center. We have been doing EVPN on the campus sizes also. But what I'm going to introduce over here is first time every customer is going to see is EVPN management from Juniper Mist Cloud. So here is the layout of what we are talking about. What we are going to talk about today, I'll show you is how you define your intent, meaning you want to do an IP class network or a multi-homing network. Choose the devices which are part of that network. Define the networks of interest, which all SSIDs, which all VLANs, etc. are going to be mapped to. Do your EVPN configuration, your physical configurations, export that to an Excel sheet so that you can give it to your installer, and then finally apply this intent. So all of this in 4 clicks, how you can deploy an EVPN VXLAN network, that's what we are going to show you in the next section. So here's the quick network we are going to show. We're going to deploy a network with 3 different types of networks on it: employee, contractor, guest, and IoT. They will be mapped to different VLANs. We're going to have employee and contractor as part of a single VRF called internal resources. Guest will be on their separate VRF, and IoT is going to be on a separate VRF. So let's show you how we can do this on our Juniper Mist portal.
Awesome. Thank you, Sujit. Our end goal for us is to say we can make fabric management easy, and this is the first time we are displaying this at Mobility Field Day. We now have a new construct of configuration of your fabric in here. The 4 different pillars are showcased on your bottom screen. We'll go through each of them as we go deploy this network. EVPN as a technology is complex. It has a variety of topologies that are involved. We'll go through one of them and we'll show you how we can make this easy, and we can go through them one by one. What we're showcasing today is a simple multi-homing topology where you have your collapsed core and your access devices in here. Now, for all the advantages we spoke about, we're in the segment of saying these are the 2 devices that belong as a part of my core network. You can assign them with their corresponding router IDs because we need them for us to be able to provide some routing based on that. We will continue to emphasize on one aspect in here. You will continue to just tell us what the end goal is, where your devices are located, and what the networks of your interest. Essentially, for us to say, how do you segment your networks? Do you want them to talk to each other? Do you not want them to talk to each other? You make them as a different VRF entry. That way, your internal resources, your employees and contractors can talk to each other and the resources they require. But the guest and the IoT networks, they shouldn't be talking to each other, nor to anybody else on the network. You segregate them separately. But that's pretty much all you would do and provide as what the intentions for you to deploy your network are. Once you've created your networks, the most important thing you would do is actually say how your networks are physically connected. You choose the ports of choice as to what is connecting to what. And that's pretty much all you would do as a part of this deployment. You choose all your different ports from all your different pieces. And now you're at the segment where you would go ahead and confirm and apply those changes. Let me take a pause and actually talk about what we exactly did right there. So we spoke about a full-blown fabric topology. Not every campus is as simple as what I showcased with 2 cores on campus. But the beauty of automation is you can add as many devices as you would like, and it just builds the topology with the same number of clicks that we just did right now. But what did we demo and what happened underneath? We built an underlay with eBGP. We built an overlay with IBGP. We also had VXLAN. We also did EVPN configurations all the way, and we did ESI lag, which is required as a part of the technology to run what we say as the campus fabric for multi-homing. But at the end goal, at the heart of it all, from Mist's perspective, we've always focused on how you would want to deploy your networks and how seamless it should be, and we hide the complexity. And all of those different pieces were all brought to you within those number of clicks that we did. And that's not limited to just a small campus. We'll just be able to do exactly the same constructs all the way from your medium campus to a large campus, and even our ultimate goal for us to say we would like for us to be a full-blown campus all the way from the access switches to the core. You'd want to do an IP clause, we sure can. But the multi-homing that we showcased today is a simple, easy way for us to migrate from your existing campus architectures to the fabric-based architectures with a simple replacement of the cores. But your access will still remain the same because that's where the core is where the fabric happens.